Good afternoon. Today is Sunday, the 8th of December, 2024, and the time now is 12:38 p.m. in the afternoon. My name is the Bull of Lewisham, and I'm a prize fighter, boxer, pugilist. When I was growing up, when I was probably about maybe 15 years old, I'm 55 now, someone said to me, "Oh, Bull, you're selfish." That I am selfish. That I'm selfish. And I thought at the time, what the fuck are they saying to me? Look, get the calculator. So I don't need the calculator. That's 40 years ago. 40 years ago, they said to me that shit's been in my garden, in my mind all that time. 40 years. They said to me, "Oh, boy, you're selfish. Don't be selfish." That I'm selfish. You see, in a Brexit, they think like black people like me or West Indian people subscribe to this Windrush or whatever this thing ideology, and that our lives is always the same. So from like the 1910s, like the early part of the 20th century, the black people then, whether they were in the United States of America or in Europe, like for me, the bull, I have the same mentality or the philosophy. That's what I don't know if they believe that, but that's what I'm presuming. They must think that, oh, I subscribe to the same, I subscribe to the same philosophy. Like they don't think that I'm an individual. Like I might be talented, or um, I might be intelligent, or I might have some kind of different characteristics to like my father or my grandfather. They feel like, oh, my father, my father is just all the same. It's all the same shit. They haven't said that, but that's what it must be. That's what it means in mind. They must say, oh, well, there's no difference. Maybe in their family, like their great great grandfather and their great great grandfather and their great father is all the same. There's no difference in their family. I'm talking about these white people. Maybe they're all the same. Maybe there's no difference for them. I mean, so maybe it's just a continual line, like in terms of character, personality, and outlook, and the jobs they do and the things they do is the same all through. Like the last 500 years, it's all the same shit. I don't know. I mean, it must be. What I'm saying to them is, for me, I'm not like my father. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'd have never met my grandfather, but I'm presuming I'm not like him. No, and to say that, oh, bull, don't be selfish. I say, fuck you. Go see about your people then. Go see your family. Go see your mother and father and your brothers and sisters, if you've got brothers and sisters, and go and talk to them. Go sit down with them for like half an hour to an hour and have a heart to heart and get close and like ask for forgiveness for the things, the shit you done growing up. And I say to them, like, I'm sorry about, I called you names and I pulled your hair and, I did this and I took fun out of you. Make an apology. Don't look at me. I don't know you. Don't try and find fault in me because you're a stranger to me. There's a word in the English dictionary, stranger. You can't change that. That's the global. Look, they're trying to say in our Brexit's not part of the world. It's part of this. Not in. You're in or out. In the world, then you can't change what thing about stranger. Because if you go to like Tunisia or Algeria, wherever, and there's someone you haven't seen in the village, they're a stranger. You can't say, "Oh, I know you because you believe in God." That's the next couple of steps you get to know that. You don't. Fucking hell. From when you first see them, they're a stranger. Like in Algeria or Morocco, when you first see a person or a tourist or somebody, they're a stranger. You can't say, "Could you believe in God? I know you." That you don't know what they believe until you establish. They might not believe the same God as you. They might be Christians or Buddhists. They might be into Buddhism or Taoism or Confucianism. They might have a different. They might be God, but it might not be the thing you believe. True or not true? You're making an assumption that we all believe in the same God or the same religion. Have you heard of Rastafari? Rastaman. Rastafarians. Have you heard of Rastafarians? Do you know what Rastafarians are? Marks them. Do you know what Rastafarian with dreadlocks? Do you know what dreadlocks are? Anyway, to come up to me now and say to me, "Oh, bull, I'm selfish." And I was young, I was 15 years old. Telling me that I'm selfish. 15 years old. I was still living with my parents. I must have left home after that. Come and telling me in a Brexit that I'm selfish. 15, I mean, starting out on my fucking on my transit of journey, like trying to get home and trying to get on my trajectory of journey of life. They're trying to put shit in my head about I'm selfish. 15 years old, 15. I think that's under. That's I wasn't an adult. Adults over 18. Adults over 18. I put that shit in my fucking head about I'm selfish. 15 years old, you know, because them days at 15, I can remember what I was doing. I was playing out. Even at 15, they must have thought 15 years old that I'm playing at 15 years old is too old to be playing it. Nah, it's not too old. I thought them days, 15 years old, I was like, we had a little um roller skating. Do you know what roller skating is? I'm asking them if you know. Do you know what roller skating is? Roller skates. Do you know what roller skates are? Roller skates. Did you know you can get all types of the wheels that people used to all different colours and different patterns? Did you know that they could do that with the roller skates? Are you aware of that? I don't know how they grew up, but I'm just asking them. Do you know like fucking? He makes people. Anyway, so yeah, so by where I lived, there was a roller skating place. It's a lovely place. I used to always go look in there. I don't know why, but I was just mesmerised. But it was really a lovely thing they built, the council, yeah. Roller skating thing. I never used it. I think I used it once. All the time I was there, yeah. So, I wouldn't say that's playing now, but I was 15, 14, 15. It's no biggie. I mean, I was outside, enjoying myself, doing my life, young. Come to say about I'm selfish. Because what it is now, they must have saw me in a Brexit and said, oh, he's in a Brexit. And he looks like he's gonna make it. Like they must have thought, yeah, he's gonna make it in a Brexit. He's gonna be somebody. He's gonna go places because he's kind of independent. His clothes are clean, more or less, and his gait, his attitude is kind of positive. So we're gonna try and mash him up and tell him that shit like that. 14, 15, say he's selfish. You know what I'm saying? Tell him shit like that he doesn't. His mind doesn't understand, so he won't be able to process that shit in his head. So he can't get it out until like 40 years later. You see what I'm saying? That's why, that's why I'm the way I am. So that's why I'm the way I am. So listen to this now. So yeah, that's why I have to make this video, because shit like that, about I'm selfish. Because what it is, right? They must have their religious faith, and they don't accept that people may not have that. They must make this assumption that in our Brexit, in the UK, we're all religious. So I don't know what they're putting on the TV or on the radio, but they're telling them, oh, we're all religious, though. And even if we have faith, there's a difference between having faith and being religious or being a worshipper or being worship. There's all different types of things in religion. You can't just say, oh, you know what I'm saying? You can say, oh, I celebrate Christmas, but you don't really. It's hard. People know what I mean. It's like we all are different. Can't even find the word. It's different levels. There's not levels. There's different. It's different flex. Like a flex is a different attitude. We've got different kind of things to fit in our lifestyle. Some people are very busy. Some people in and out. Some people travel down to Isleworth, or they might pop up to like Shepherd's Bush and dare come from there to like, go out of London on the coach or this. So they ain't got time to really be like reading the Bible every day or in the church sitting there looking at the cross, just staring at it and then go down and say prayers after prayers after prayers. I mean, I don't know how long. I'm saying like praying and you're in there, 1 hour, 2 hours. Because 2 hours is a long time to be praying in the church. But you're there for 2 hours, you're praying and you're there, and all of that. That's really positive, though. I can imagine you doing that. But for me, I'm not selfish because what you're trying to do, you're trying to do your psychology. You're trying to make me think the reverse. You're trying to make me operate on the opposite level so that I'm doubting who I am, my sense of self. But you're just a fucking prick. Well, you believe in God? Believe in God, innit? Believe in God? I hope you don't come back as a butterfly or a pigeon. I hope you don't come back as a squirrel. That's a joke. It's a joke. Anyway, that was a joke. That was a joke. You ain't gonna come back as a butterfly or a squirrel or something like that. No, that was a joke. Cause although there is some people believe in reincarnation, I don't really think that's real. Anyway, so now. Yeah, so anybody says I'm selfish, I'm selfish. No, that's deep. Just keep your shit to yourself. Look at you. Like, do you know what I noticed though, people? I noticed in life that people are always preaching and telling people, like, oh, this and that. Why is that? I mean, like, do you see what I'm saying? It's always this thing of being on the back foot. You know, like back foot is a boxing term. Like you got to kind of defend it. You always got to like say, yeah. I mean, it's strange, isn't it? It's like, but anyway, cause it must be because we're in a Brexit. But what I'm trying to tell them in a Brexit, look at you. Don't be watching me because if you want to talk to me, come and talk to me. I'm going out the bus stop. So if you want to talk to me, come and talk to me. Don't just feel free. I said, hello, how you doing, my B? Wagwan, all of that. Come and talk because that's the only way. You understand? Because you can't be telling me shit to tell me shit. I'm easygoing, mate. You understand? I'll get on the bus with you. We'll travel on the bus and we'll travel and we'll head down toward the treaty to the head that way down there. So it's all good. Yeah. So just come and talk English. I mean, not double Dutch or mumbo jumbo because I'm speaking English now. That's English. So give me talk. Anyway, that's the video. Thanks a lot.